Hey everybody, Logan Kirk here with RockyMountainMysticMan.com. In today's video, we're going to be going over how to use and properly deploy the Dakota Fire Pit. There's a reason you got to have this skill, and there's a reason you should know how to make this particular fire pit. So if you're ready to learn, and you're ready to see the reasons why it's important to learn this and have it in your Mountain Man toolkit, come on, follow me. Let's go do it. All right. This is where we're going to do the digging. So there's a couple reasons you want to know about the Dakota Fire Pit. First off, it's a very fuel efficient fire pit. I mean, it does not take a lot of fuel to keep this thing pumping out heat to be able to cook on or quickly warm up. The second thing is that over long distances, this fire doesn't give off visible light that's going to be seen, giving away your position. And we all know that as mountain men and preppers and worriers about SHTF situations, we don't want to be seen when we're out and about. We try to keep it private. We try to keep ourselves to ourselves. And that's important. It's an important skill to practice and learn. The second thing is that this fire pit can also be placed in areas where it's going to dissipate the smoke and not allow the smoke to give away your location. Now, it's important to remember that when using any sort of fire pit, that smell is going to be there. People are going to see it. They're going to be like, they're going to smell that stuff. But you don't want them to see you. You don't want you to see your smoke. So we're going to put our fire pit, I think, right about here. And the reason being is that we've got these small sapling trees here. They're going to dissipate a lot of the smoke as it goes up and lower our profile. So first thing I'm going to do here is we're going to lay out the fire pit. So come on a little closer here and let me show you how exactly we do that. All right, so it's important to remember that with the Dakota Fire Pit, the whole purpose is stealth, right? Stealth. So that means everything that we do when we're building this fire, we're going to take care that we can reverse that entire situation and put the ground back to look the exact same as when we got here, because I'm telling you, a professional tracker is more than likely going to be able to spot your fire pit if you're being tracked, but this is going to make anyone else who's looking for you have just a world of trouble trying to locate where you are and where you have been. That's the best part of this. So the first thing we do, you guys, you got to get yourself a digging stick, because I don't carry a shovel, I carry a tomahawk, and if I wasn't in such rocky ground, I might even use my tomahawk, believe it or not, to dig this. But digging sticks work great. So the first thing we need is we need a circle about, 8 to 12 inches around. So what we're going to do is right here, kind of like mark this out where we're at. It's a little bigger than I need. That's good. And then I'm going to take all this top duff and I'm going to literally set it to the side, you guys, because when we're done, we're going to place this all right back, right where it was. And we're going to hide it. So we want that. That's our camouflage. Look, I stacked it in reverse so I can take it, put it back, spread it around, and get it set up. There's just a little piece of mica flake right there. All right. So first thing we got to do is we got to dig this down. Now, you want the hole to be approximately, like I said, 8 to 12 inches wide. 10 inches is preferable, and you want to try to get it to at least 12 inches deep. If you can only get it to 6 to 8, that's fine as well, but shoot for 12. So now I'm going to speed the camera up and I'm going to make this hole dig itself. Well, no, I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it real fast for you. Here we go. And of course, I've already got a big stone right here in the middle. Hopefully this isn't a gigantic stone. That's part of the problem with doing this in the Rocky Mountains. One is that there's a lot of duff that can catch fire, a lot of roots that can catch fire, pop up 20 feet away, and rocks, just part of the game. Let's see what we can do about it. This rock's pretty big, so we're going to move our Dakota Fire hole just over a little bit. Another big rock. Let's see what we can do about it. All right, we're getting down there, not deep enough. Well, due to how the landscape is dictating, I've got a rock right here. So we're only going to be able to be about 8 to 9 inches deep. So now that we have this here, my wind direction's coming up the canyon at me. So we want to put our breather hole right about here. All right, right about here. And it's the same thing. We're going to clear away some of that upper duff, like so. Pull this out as we're gonna replant that bad boy right in the middle of it. And right there is gonna be our breather hole, downwind of where we're gonna be cooking over. So right here, now let's dig this little tiny thing right here and get it done. All right, so we've matched the depth of our hole here like this. So now we're gonna do our cross piece. This is gonna be our gap right here, our top. We wanna keep this together. Now, if you break your bridge, that's okay, don't worry. You can take sticks or a rock or a stone, place it across the top. It'll do the same thing. So now we gotta do our tunnel going straight through here. Let's just hope there's no rocks in there. Give me a minute to get this done. That's the thing about doing this in the Rocky Mountains. The Rocky Mountains got rocks. Our hole goes all the way through. We can reach through, so that's the best part of this. Now all we gotta do is get our kindling going in here, and a little fire, and we'll see how this works. Stay tuned 1 second. All right, so I've gathered up my bird's nest here. We're gonna take a little bit of char cloth, put that in the middle of the bird's nest, like so. All right, and I always bring some fat wood with me. This is fat wood from here on the property. We're gonna scrape a little bit of this. Now we take our ferro rod, we'll get a spark going here. Get down that in there to burn. Then we add our kindling to it, and we'll get it going. Now the key is, with the Dakota Fire Pit, you don't want your flames to be above the top of the hole. So we're gonna keep this real small here. Now the important thing is with stealth, we're not gonna go out and start breaking branches and getting wood. We're not gonna take this dead wood right here because we wanna hide this when we're done. That's the important fact. So things that you can pick up to burn, just like this. And there's already quite a lot of heat coming off this fire right here. Now the other nice thing about the Dakota Fire Pit is that when it's time to pack up and go, these things are easy and quick to get rid of. So let's say now we've done our cooking, we've done everything, we've warmed up, we want to disguise this. So now let's take care of that. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna backfill our pit. Make sure that thing is out completely. You're gonna get rid of all that topsoil that you dug out. You're gonna do the same thing for the breather hole. All right, you're gonna start disguising, pulling duff down and around, getting everything disguised. Anything you took out, we're gonna plant back in just like that. Make it disappear. Yeah, that's good. Now we're gonna do the same thing with the breather hole. Yeah. We're gonna get rid of all that topsoil dirt we brought in. Fill that hole back in, nice and neat like that. And we're gonna start disguising it, covering it up, just like so. Getting rid of that fire and that evidence all around where we stored things, everything. And as we work our way out of the fire area, we're gonna get rid of our prints. We're gonna get rid of all the dirt that's been displaced, and we're gonna work our way back out of the site, just like so. And that is a hastily done and quick. Now we can get out of here. Let's go before someone finds us.